Day 31. We're about to leave camp. It's about 20 after 6 in the morning. 15 miles to town. Hoping to get there around noon. Maybe a little earlier. I haven't looked at anything in terms of elevation or what it's going to look like out there, but I'm hoping it's generally easy, so we'll find out. Last night was actually one of the warmest nights on trail. Probably in the low, maybe mid 40s. Didn't have to zip up my sleeping bag at all. Just got to use it as a quilt, which was such a treat. So that mesa I was just showing, we're now in the middle of. I don't know if we're actually climbing to the top. I think we're just going around it, but it's very hilly and beautiful. Stupid sun. Look at all that. What a time to be alive. Come on. Nice. So as it turns out, we did have to climb the mesa. Oh, that's right. So we're actually at the top of it right now. It looks like flat open desert, but we're really on a tabletop mountain, which is interesting. But there'll be some views coming up to prove it. All right, folks, here's the moneymaker. I had to take a minute to soak it in for myself, but holy crap. Is this not amazing? So we basically climbed up from that floor you're looking at down there all the way up to here. It was only about 300 feet, but it was a strenuous climb because it's very steep, as you can probably tell. It's basically just like climbing up the side of that. But the trail is so well maintained, very well put together by the volunteers who made it. So big props to them. But yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Like you're looking at this view, and you're like, okay, you're on top of a mountain. But then you walk out here and you're like, oh, okay, I'm like down on the floor of vast open desert. And I know this is a mesa. Mesa is Spanish for tabletop or tabletop mountain. So you're either talking about a table or a table mountain, but you can see why. It's just flat up here, which makes for great walking at the top and some beautiful views. I am a big fan of mesas and the desert. Place is freaking gorgeous. Oh my god, I'm in love. And this is my face after a big climb. Just kidding. Alright, this is officially my new favorite section of the CDT, which means it has just surpassed the great Gila River. I mean, come on, like 3 straight days of just this. It's incredible. Hey, fella. No, sir, it is not all glitz and glamour out here on the CDT. Sometimes you gotta do a road walk or two. We got about 4.5 miles to get into Cuba. A couple miles in right now. Not bad though, the clouds have been helping out a bit, so I can't complain. But you notice some things when you look at the road. Like one thing we noticed down there was a empty container for French fries from McDonald's. Now you'd think, ooh, exciting. That means there's a McDonald's in town. Awesome. But I think, oh no, we are far from McDonald's because somebody had time to drive away from McDonald's, enjoy the entire thing of fries before throwing that package outside of the window. So we are now one distance of fry enjoyment in a car away from McDonald's. Wish I was a little closer. Well, me, Monster, and my wild hair made it to the laundromat, Cuba Laundry. So we are just chilling here right now while I get my laundry done, and then we are hitting up that Mickey D's. You bet your butt I'm going there. and probably gonna sell out the store. Hey, this is Cuba, New Mexico. There's a post office. I see a Circle K, Family Dollar. We just came from the laundromat. A couple churches. We also passed a religious hospital. There's a public library right there. And other than that, it's pretty much just a street, kind of like the town I live in. Ooh, and there's also a McDonald's, which now takes your Mobley orders if you want to make a Mobley order. We settled on Subway as the appetizer, we'll call it. So I got me a double steak, double cheese sub. And I'll be enjoying that, and then probably heading to McDonald's after that to enjoy their Wi-Fi and more food until my bus comes at 3:30. So, double food in town. Alright, so Monster and I just parted ways at the Subway because he had to go north and continue doing his regular hiker stuff. So that leaves me all alone here at the McDonald's. That is until tomorrow evening when I see my friends in Hawaii. I'm here for a couple hours just waiting for the bus that stops outside here, and that'll take me to Albuquerque, where I will spend the night either in a hotel or in the airport, and then I'll leave tomorrow morning, and that'll be the end of it. I am all done with you guys. Bye-bye. Just kidding. I am taking you with me to Hawaii. And I really hope you guys like it as much as I do. I want to bring you guys along so you can see what's going on. And just to see what I'm up to on this break while I wait for the sand wands to melt. And yes, after about 2 weeks, May 11th, 12th, I will be back on the CDT, continuing forward to the north. And I'm going to do this thing and all of it. Bus number 1, and she's empty. Pretty interesting to drive by it after knowing I just walked it. I climbed up over all those mesas and walked along all of them. Pretty cool. Connection number 2, going well. Just got off connection number 3. I am now in downtown Albuquerque thanks to this train. Yeah, baby. And just as I got off the bus in the Albuquerque downtown bus station, here is the next shuttle waiting for me straight to the airport. Just incredible. So to summarize, I needed to get from Cuba, New Mexico to the Albuquerque airport. It was going to take 2 buses, a train, and a shuttle. I paid for my train ticket, which was $3, and then I hopped on the first bus and they said, oh, if you're taking the train, your bus fare is free. So this bus takes me, second connection is there waiting for me, and then that takes me to the train station, which 10 minutes later hops me on a train, and I get off the train, and now this shuttle is waiting for me right here, and it's free. This shuttle is free to the airport, so I'm going like more than 100 miles for $3. My free shuttle to the airport is also completely empty, so I get another bus to myself. Just like that, almost like I made a montage. I am at the Albuquerque airport. Incredible. So I have now spent many hours in this airport. United apparently has business hours for their employees. It looks like every other airline, the people are just there to talk to, but there's nobody here for United. And there's a weird thing going on. My flight is supposed to leave at 6, but all of the boards up here in the airport say that it leaves at 4. So now I have to stay up to find out which one is correct, because if I just go for 6 and it ends up being 4, then I'm screwed and I'm out of a flight. But I have nobody I can talk to because there's nobody here. I tried calling and waited for a half hour just for them to say they don't know why it says that. So I think it's 6:05, but I just want to make sure. Funny enough, I ran into another CDT thru hiker in this airport, Pooh Bear. I have been checking her posts in Gut Hooks, the GPS app we use for hiking, like for the past several weeks, because she's been basically the person to let us know when there's water and when there's not, and things like that. So I've been sitting with her for the past maybe 2 hours just talking about life and traveling and hiking. And then I made some dinner as well. So I had some potatoes and one of the Idahoan garlic roasted potatoes things. So, well, all in all, pretty decent time. But I am tired and I want to sleep, but there's nowhere good to sleep. So I am just waiting for a United employee to show up so I can get some answers. So I learned that United's ticket office doesn't open up for check-in until 4:30, which tells me that my flight can't be leaving at 4. So I'm going to go to the meditation room. Ooh. And maybe see if I can get some shut-eye in here. Anybody in here meditating? No? Okay, I guess it's just me then. It's a hard stone bench, but it's quiet. So do I choose loud over there with comfy benches, or do I choose hard bench in here by myself where it's quiet? I'll go quiet and then see if I change my mind when I'm rolling around on this thing that is literally made of stone. Ugh. But that's the end of day 31. I'll be waking up bright and early in 5 or 6 hours to hop on the plane, and we are off to Hawaii. So check out some of the photos and let me know what you think.